All right, so you're here with us on the deep dive because, well, let's face it, you want to get smarter. You want to get
Yeah.
smarter faster, and you don't want to wade through a bunch of fluff to get there.
Absolutely. You're looking for that real actionable insight,
Mhm.
that edge that helps you drive some serious growth.
Mhm.
And we're diving into a system today that promises exactly that, explosive business growth.
That's right. We've got these excerpts here outlining Sabri Suby's sell like crazy framework.
This is not just some theory in a textbook.
No.
This guy built a multi-million-dollar agency from nothing.
Yeah, from the ground up.
So consider this deep dive your fast track to understanding this proven sales system.
Exactly. We're not messing around. We're going deep into Suby's 8-phase sales system.
We're going to extract that gold, the stuff you can use right away.
Okay, so phase 1 is all about getting to know your dream buyer, like inside and out.
And what Subi really nails here is that it's not just about finding any customer.
Right.
It's about finding your most profitable customer.
I like that.
And he goes beyond those basic demographics, age, income. He wants to understand their psychographics.
Psychographics. We're talking about their desires.
Exactly.
Their frustration.
Their pain points, the things that keep them up at night.
Yeah. You got to tap into those underlying drivers, right? What really makes them tick.
Right, because that's what drives their decisions.
And the source material gives us some solid ways to figure this out.
Yeah, like good old Google Analytics.
Right, which tells you how people are using your website.
Facebook, Audience Insights. You can look at their interests and demographics.
And of course, nothing beats talking to your actual customer.
Ah, good old-fashioned customer interviews.
So before we move on, I have to ask, have you really taken the time to define your ideal customer profile?
Yeah, because if you haven't.
The rest of the system isn't going to work as well.
Exactly. Phase 2 builds on this understanding.
It's time to create an irresistible lead magnet.
So you've got this crystal clear picture of your dream buyer now.
Right.
How do you get their attention?
That's where the lead magnet comes in.
Think of it as a valuable free resource.
You give it away in exchange for their contact info.
But here's the key, and the source material stresses this.
Okay.
It has to be super specific.
I see.
Don't offer some generic ebook
Yeah.
or a checklist that tries to cover everything.
It needs to be laser focused.
Yes. Your lead magnet has to solve one very specific problem.
A problem that your dream buyer is facing right now.
Exactly.
The more targeted and useful it is.
The more people will want it.
They give a great example. Imagine a dentist
Okay.
offering a 5-step guide to whiter teeth in 7 days.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's focused.
Yep.
It promises a tangible result.
Absolutely.
And it speaks directly to a common desire.
Yeah, people want whiter teeth.
So I want you to think for a second. What's that one burning issue your ideal customer has?
That you can help solve with a free, valuable resource.
That's your phase 2 challenge.
Okay, so let's move on to phase 3. Crafting a compelling landing page.
So you've created this amazing lead magnet.
Right?
Where do you send people to get it?
That's where the landing page comes in.
So important.
It's got to grab their attention right away.
Yeah.
Remind them of those pain points you identified in phase 1.
Build some excitement.
And ultimately, get them to take action.
With a clear call to action.
Yes. And the source material is big on using powerful headlines.
Oh, yeah, like struggling with X, here's your solution.
Straight to the point.
Tells the visitor they're in the right place.
And you know what I found really interesting? This idea of yes psychology.
Yes, psychology. Tell me more about that.
Well, it's about getting those small agreements,
Okay,
which then lead to bigger ones.
I see.
So on your landing page, you ask questions that your ideal buyer would naturally say yes to.
Like acknowledging their problem.
Exactly. It creates this sense of agreement,
Right.
this forward momentum,
So they're more likely to say yes to your main call to action.
like downloading that lead magnet.
It's all about making the process smooth.
Absolutely. Low resistance.
All right, so they're interested. They've got the lead magnet. What's next?
Phase 4, building a nurture funnel.
And they don't mince words about how important this is?
Nope. The source material says the fortune is in the follow-up.
I love that.
This is where so many businesses drop the ball.
Yeah, they get the lead and then dot cricket.
Right. But just because someone downloaded your lead magnet,
Doesn't mean they're ready to buy right now.
exactly. A nurture funnel is all about building a relationship.
Over time.
You do this through emails, videos, maybe even text messages.
But the key word here is value.
Every interaction, every touch point has to offer something valuable.
before you even think about selling.
Exactly. It's about establishing trust,
Showing them you're an expert.
not just bombarding them with sales pitches.
You're providing real value, answering questions.
Positioning yourself as a trusted guide,
Which leads us perfectly into phase 5.
creating a killer sales page.
Okay, so you've nurtured those leads.
You've built some rapport,
Now it's time to present your main offer.
and the framework emphasizes the importance of storytelling.
I love a good story.
It's about connecting with them emotionally.
It's not just about features and benefits.
Right.
It's about showing how your product or service will make their life better.
This is where the PAS formula comes in.
Oh, I like this one. It's simple and easy to remember.
Problem, agitate, solve.
Can you break that down for us?
Sure. So first, you clearly identify the problem your customer's facing.
Which is the same problem you identified back in phase 1.
Exactly. Then you agitate that problem.
You highlight those negative consequences.
Frustrations they feel. The pain points.
So you're connecting with them on an emotional level.
Right. And emphasizing why they need a solution now
And then finally you present your offer.
as the solution to their problem.
It's like saying, look, we get it. We understand what you're going through, and here's the way out.
Exactly. And the source material also talks about adding things like testimonials,
Oh, yeah. Feedback from happy customers.
social proof, showing that other people have gotten value from your offer
And creating a sense of urgency.
to encourage them to take action.
Right? Because if they don't see your offer,
None of this matters.
which brings us to phase 6.
Generating traffic.
And Subi's approach here is very specific.
Very strategic.
Forget trying to reach everyone.
Yeah. The focus is on using paid advertising.
On platforms like Google, Facebook, YouTube.
But he's got this really interesting angle. It's called the deep funnel strategy,
And it prioritizes retargeting warm leads.
which is super efficient.
So instead of spending all your ad money trying to convert cold audiences.
People who've never heard of you before.
Right.
The deep funnel strategy focuses on re-engaging people who've already shown some interest.
So they've visited your website,
Maybe downloaded your lead magnet.
interacted with your content.
They're already warmed up.
Way more likely to become paying customers.
Exactly. And Subi actually recommends
Okay.
allocating 80% of your ad budget.
Wow.
80%.
To these retargeting campaigns.
That's really turning the traditional approach on its head.
It is. It's about putting your money where it's most likely to work.
Focusing on ROI.
Exactly. But even with targeted traffic, your work isn't done.
Nope. Which takes us to phase 7.
Conversion optimization.
This is all about constantly improving.
You've got your landing pages, your offers.
How do you make them perform even better?
It's about testing different elements.
Seeing what resonates with your audience.
A/B testing your headlines, your calls to action. Even tweaking the wording of your offer
The source material points out that even tiny changes.
can lead to big improvements in your conversion rates.
How many visitors take that desired action?
They also recommend using tools like Hotjar or Crazy Egg,
Which show you how people are actually using your website.
where they click.
How far they scroll.
Super valuable insights.
And then we reach the final phase. Phase 8.
Scaling with systems.
This is where you go from running individual campaigns,
to building a real business.
sustainable,
Predictable.
and it all starts with documentation.
Writing down what works.
Your winning campaigns, your best ad copy, your sales processes.
Then comes the automation.
Find those tasks that eat up your time.
And automate them.
It frees up your time and energy.
So you can focus on growth and innovation.
There's a great quote in the source material that sums this up. Your business should run like a machine, predictable and automated.
I love that. That's the goal, right? A well-oiled sales machine.
That consistently attracts leads and turns them into loyal customers.
So Subi sprinkles these amazing quotes throughout the whole framework.
Yeah, he does.
Let's look at a few of them. This first one is bold. Whoever can spend the most to acquire a customer wins. What's he getting at there?
He's talking about understanding the lifetime value of your customer.
Okay.
If you know how much a customer is worth to you over time,
You can be more strategic with your ad spending.
even aggressive.
It's about long-term profit, not short-term gains.
Exactly.
Here's another one. The biggest mistake in marketing. Selling too soon. Nurture first, pitch later.
So true. Goes right back to that nurture funnel idea.
Build trust first.
People buy from people they like and trust.
And then this last quote really shifts your perspective. Your product isn't the hero your customer is. You are the guide.
I love that way.
Yeah, it's not about pushing your product.
You're helping them achieve their goals.
Solve their problems.
You're the guide on their journey.
So we've covered a lot in this deep dive. What are some things our listeners can do right now based on this sell like crazy framework?
The first thing, and this is crucial, define your dream buyer today.
Take some time to really think about it.
Go deep, beyond those basic demographics.
Understand their motivations and their pain points.
Then think about that one urgent problem your ideal customer has.
What kind of lead magnet can you create?
That offers real value and solves that problem.
A guide, a checklist, a template.
And if you have a landing page, take a look at it.
Does it clearly highlight those pain points?
Is your call to action strong?
Even a small change to your headline could make a difference.
And if you're already running ads, experiment with retargeting.
Even a small portion of your budget
Focused on those warm leads.
could have a big impact.
You don't have to do everything at once.
Start small.
Test things out.
See what works.
And if you're really intrigued by this sell like crazy system,
We highly recommend checking out the full resource.
it could be a game changer for your business.
Absolutely. So as you go about your day, remember this. Start small, test fast, and always remember that success in sales comes down to two things: taking action and understanding your customer.
And here's a final thought for you. Think about all 8 phases of this system.
Okay.
Which one, if you implemented it right now?
Would have the biggest impact on your business.
That's something worth exploring.
It really is. Thanks for joining us on the deep dive. We'll see you next time.
See you then.